Welcome to Your Wellness Matters, a space where we talk honestly about pain, well-being, and the human experience behind it. In this episode, we're exploring how pain affects relationships, not just romantic relationships, but friendships, family dynamics, and the way people relate to the world around them. Because pain is really experienced in isolation. Even when it feels lonely, it is always relational. When someone lives with ongoing pain, the focus naturally falls on the person who is hurting. But pain quietly reshapes the space around them. It changes routines, it changes expectations. It changes how people show up or stop showing up. Pain becomes part of the relationship even when no one talks about it. One of the most difficult aspects of chronic pain is that it is often invisible. There may be no cast, no bandage, no visible sign of injury. And from the outside, a person may look fine. This invisibility causes misunderstanding. Loved ones may assume improvement. They may expect more than the person can give. They may struggle to understand why plans are cancelled or energy is limited. Pain that is not seen is often underestimated. People living with pain often carry an additional burden, and that is having to explain it. Explain why they can't do what they used to do. Explain why they need rest today. Explain why today is different from yesterday. And over time, this becomes exhausting. Many people stop explaining altogether. They withdraw, they minimize, they say, "I'm fine," when they're not. This silence protects them from judgment, but increases isolation. Pain often forces changes in roles within relationships. The independent one needs help. The caregiver becomes the cared for. The strong one feels vulnerable. And this can trigger guilt. People may feel like a burden. They may apologize for their pain. They may push themselves beyond safe limits to avoid needing help. Dependency is not the problem. Shame around dependency is. Ongoing pain affects the nervous system. It reduces tolerance, it drains patience. It leaves little capacity for emotional regulation. People in pain may become more irritable, withdrawn, or emotionally reactive. This is often misunderstood as a personality change. It is in reality, however, a system under strain. Pain takes energy, and relationships require energy. The partners of people in pain often struggle quietly. They feel helpless. They may not know how to support without overstepping. They may feel shut out or rejected. They may also be experiencing their own grief for shared activities lost, for intimacy that has changed, or for plans that have altered. When this is not spoken about, resentment can build on both sides. Pain creates distance, not intentionally, but gradually. Friendships often change when pain enters the picture. Invitations slow down, assumptions are made, and silences grow. Sometimes this is because friends don't know what to say. Sometimes it's because the person in pain stops reaching out. Neither side necessarily wants the distance, but it happens anyway. Pain shrinks social worlds quietly. Pain is difficult to communicate because it really fluctuates. A good day can create false expectation. A bad day can feel like failure. Loved ones may ask, "But you were fine yesterday. What happened?" This question, though often innocent, can feel invalidating. Pain is not linear, and relationships often struggle with that reality. One of the most important relational needs for people in pain is psychological safety. Safety to say, "I can't today. I need help. I'm not okay," without fear of judgment, dismissal, or disappointment. When people feel safe, pain often feels more manageable. At Your Wellness Matters, pain is understood as a shared experience. Support includes acknowledging the emotional impact of pain on relationships, the strain on communication, the need for boundaries without guilt, and importantly, the importance of being believed. Pain care is not just about the body, it is about restoring connection, dignity, and trust. Pain does not ruin relationships. The silences do. Misunderstandings do. Unspoken expectations do. However, relationships can adapt when pain is acknowledged honestly and compassionately. Pain changes relationships, but it does not have to destroy them. Understanding, communication, and compassion matters more than solutions. Relationships can adapt when pain is acknowledged honestly and compassionately. Pain changes relationships, but it does not have to destroy them. Understanding, communication, and compassion matters more than solutions. In the next episode, we'll explore movement and fear and why many people stop trusting their bodies after pain, even when movement should help. Take a breath, be kind to your body, relax, recharge, and remember, your wellness matters more than you think.
The radio station you can't live without. This is your radio.
This is South Coast Radio.